Hi, this is Heather Hart from trainingauthors.com, and in this Amazon for Authors training video, I'm going to be talking about how to choose categories for your book on Amazon. Choosing the best categories for your book is really important. First, because it can improve your bestseller rank. The bestseller rank is what your book is ranking in its category. And if you choose a category with a lot of books, it's a lot harder to hit number one. And this is especially important for Amazon bestseller launches. If the point of your book launch is to hit number one on Amazon, having the right categories is a key part to your success in that endeavor. Your ranking, along with your customer reviews, also seems to impact the Amazon algorithm. This can get your book recommended on other book pages. And that's a really good marketing aspect for your book, and it's some free advertising from Amazon. Amazon doesn't release the exact algorithms they use, but from what we've seen and what we've heard, the ranking of your book really does affect that avenue. So we have changed categories on our books multiple times and seen some really great results. The first time we ever did this was with our book, Teen Devotionals for Girls. And just a few days after changing categories, it hit number one. And that was really awesome because this book hadn't hit number one before. And as soon as we increased that bestseller ranking, it also resulted in free advertising from Amazon. That number one spot got us the number one spot on the customer who also bought this item bought section. So that was free advertising from Amazon for us. So when choosing the best categories for your book on Amazon, you need to know that you can have 2 categories for Kindle ebooks and 2 categories for print books. So if you have both a Kindle and print version of your book, you can have 4 categories. We recommend choosing 1 broad category for increased exposure and 1 narrow category for increased rankings. And you can change your categories to get in front of new people or just to change it up and try out new things. So if you wanted to change it before a free Kindle promotion and just get it in front of new eyes, that would be one thing that you can do. When you're looking for the best categories for your book on Amazon, we recommend starting your search by clicking on the categories that fit your niche. You always want to make sure that your book is in a category that is relevant. Books that are in categories that aren't relevant can lead to bad reviews, and they can also get your book deleted from Amazon because Amazon doesn't like authors who try to play their system. So choose a category that fits your niche or it fits your genre, and then try to get as specific as you can within that category. And I'll show you what I mean by that in just a moment. And when you're looking at your categories, you can see the amount of competing books at the top of the screen. And remember, the less competition, the better. So let's go ahead and look at Amazon real quick. So this is Amazon for the Kindle ebooks. You're going to see these are all of the main categories that you can choose from. So if you wrote a mystery book, you could choose literature and fiction. Once you click on literature and fiction, you're going to see all of these subgenres. So you can click on literary fiction again to be taken to some more subgenres. And then you could choose mystery, thriller, and suspense. And you can see there are 5,810 books in that category right now. So that would make a good main category. Now, when you go to choose your second category, we recommend choosing a different main category. So I wouldn't choose literature and fiction again. I would probably choose mystery, thriller, and suspense as that main category. And then you could chase that down to the subgenre, if it was mystery or suspense. And then you can chase that down even further to the smallest base category possible. Now, this is really important because there are 74,000 books in this category. But the farther down you go, the less books there are going to be. So in the cozy category, if it was culinary, there are only 394 books in that category. It would be a lot easier to rank in that category than it would if you only stopped at mystery and didn't chase it down all the way. So make sure you get as specific as possible when you're choosing the category for your book. Just make sure that you stay relevant. Sometimes the farther down you go, the more that category is not going to work for you. So don't just set your mind on one category, but check out several different categories and see which one is going to work best for you. Every book can go in a different category. There's always 2 categories that your book will fit in. So just do the time and research these categories to find the one that's going to best work for you. One tool that we've put together to help you out with this is our Excel spreadsheet. And what we've done is we've taken all the categories from Amazon and put them into a spreadsheet. So if you're in the arts and photography category, you can see these are all the subcategories and the subcategories of those subcategories. And we've chased it down as far as it will go, telling you how many books are currently in each category as of the date that we put this together. And we also have the full link that you can use if you're emailing Amazon, or you can click it to see how many books are currently in that on Amazon. So you can see some of these categories only have 1 or 2 books in them. Those would be great categories for your book if you were in that niche. If you're not in that niche, then they wouldn't. But it's just something to consider and something that you can, at a glance, you can see all of this without doing so much work on Amazon, because searching for categories can be time consuming. So just by going through this worksheet, you can see what the different categories are and what you might best fit in. And then we also have the main list here on the front where you can hyperlink it and go to the different worksheets for those main categories. And they are also lined up here across the bottom. So that might be one place that you can start to save yourself some time in seeing what different categories might work for you in your book. Now, once you've chosen your categories, you need to update your print categories by contacting Amazon via Author Central, and update your Kindle categories by choosing new categories in your KDP account. If you cannot find the category, you can choose non-classifiable and contact KDP to request the new category you would like added. So when you're updating your print categories, you're going to click the book tab along the top of your screen in Author Central, and I will show you how to do this in the Author Central video, so I'm not going to do it right now. Then you're going to click on your book image or title. Scroll to the bottom of the page and there is a link to contact them. So you'll click on that, and then you can choose to either call them or email them. If you're sending an email, make sure that you copy and paste the category from the top of the page, and you want to make sure you get the whole thing. So this is an example that I've got up there: books, business and investing, small businesses and entrepreneurship, marketing. If you're changing the categories on Kindle, some of the Kindle category choices are available in your KDP account, but some of them are different than the categories listed on Amazon. So what I usually do is I start off with the categories chosen in Amazon, and I see where it puts me and what I'm competing with, and then I can go back and request that they change it. To do that, you would mark your book as non-classifiable, and then you would click on the bottom of the screen. There's a Contact Us link, and then you would send them an email asking them to update your categories, and make sure again to include the category in your email. So just to show you what that looks like, when you're adding your categories to your book, these are the main categories that they have listed. Antiques and collectibles wasn't even on this list from Amazon, from the main Amazon account. So you're going to see that it is completely different base category or main categories. So that's why it's important. If you scroll all the way down, you can click the non-classifiable, save it, and then scroll all the way to the bottom of the screen and click the Contact Us option. Once you click that, you'll be able to contact them and email them. Just remember to include the category in your email. So if it was the mystery category that you wanted, you would copy all of this and send it to Amazon. You can also copy it directly from our worksheet here, because that's what these are. They're the full category link and listing. So you could copy it from here and put it into that email as well. So again, this is Heather Hart from trainingauthors.com, helping you optimize Amazon for increased exposure and sales.